right. So over the weekend, she had made an agreement with her husband. The stakes are high here. She and her husband made an agreement. They were just going to have a couple of kids. He was happy. She was happy. And now Jessica has changed her mind. She's like, you know what? I think I want another one. So she called us up asking you guys, like, what could she say to him to get him to sort of bend a little bit? Because this has been the game plan their entire lives. Hey, Jessica.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning. Okay, so I think the advice I gave you before we took off for the weekend was like, hey, don't be upset if he doesn't accept the idea immediately. I would also suggest that you say to him, look, you don't got to answer right now. Take a couple of days, let him process it. Because while you've been thinking about this for a while, this is going to be shocking to him. So
right.
How did it all go down?
Okay, yeah. I mean, we've been together 8 years, and this has been the plan for a long time. And we have two beautiful children, 2 and 4. My youngest is 2, and gosh, I just love being a mom. And so, yeah, I had to figure out how to break it to him. I want a third. Okay, so things have taken a bit of a turn in the last few days. And so what I decided to do, you guys, was just tell him, how I was feeling, be direct. I didn't want him to feel like, I'd already fully decided. Like, I didn't want him to feel like I was telling him what we were going to do. And I wanted him to feel like I was bringing this to him, like, in the first moment, that it was really happening for me. I didn't want to, think I'd been, like, lying about anything or, I secretly was going to always want more kids. I wanted to make sure he was, like, feeling a part of this, which obviously he is. So I just told him, like, these are my new thoughts. What do you think? I said, I don't know. I tried to be casual. But I told him, I was sad. It's the end of the baby stage. And that, honestly, guys, I was surprised because he said he missed the baby stage too. I know. And I said, I'm shocked by my own feelings because I thought, I thought 2 was perfect. He thought 2 was perfect. But, he comes from a family of 4 and it was just, it was always so much chaos, so much money stress, all that. He was really set on 2. And I said, but I think having a third could be really fun. And he said, oh, really?
Yeah.
And then he said nothing. And I just kind of squirmed for a minute. And then I asked him, what he thought it would be like if we had more kids.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he thought about it. He said he thought about it multiple times. And I asked him, will he ever want more? And he said, a third kid. And he said, I wouldn't be devastated if it happened.
I wouldn't be devastated. That's like the worst yes you could ever get. I would be devastated.
It's not a no, though.
So how long did it take you to throw away the birth control?
About 2 days.
All right, so that's a pretty good answer right there, though. Like, I wouldn't be devastated says the door's open just a little bit. Mm-hmm. And what did you say after that? I
said, okay, so that's not a no.
And then she kicked down the door by shaving her legs and wearing her sexy lingerie.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. My outfits might have gotten a little cuter in the last.
So is there a circle back time for you at any point? Or are you going to wait for him to come to you? So what's the next step here?
I'm thinking, it's not a firm yes, right? So I'm keeping that in mind. But I feel like I'm going to keep convincing him, like, that we should actually start trying. I'm just going to start teasing him and having fun with it. And then, and then kind of maybe just let it happen and let him know when the pregnancy test comes back positive.
So as far as he knows right now, you are protected.
As far as he knows, yes. But I feel like I wouldn't be devastated if it happens is kind of a license.
No, it's not. Jessica.
No, it's not.
You have done so good so far. You have done so good so far. Let's not jump the tracks yet.
Yep.
If you're going to go off birth control, you need to tell your husband.
Yes.
Oh, God. Now, when you put it that way, you sound so sensible.
Yeah.
And that's not my MO, so you know how serious I am.
Yeah, you can't do that.
So circle back with him. Don't tell him you're going off the birth control. Just circle back about the conversation. Give it like a week to breathe. Come back and go, hey, can we talk about what we talked about last week about another child? Because he's going to have a week now to think about it. And then, I think you're going to get how he really feels, because right now he's still a little on the shock side.
Yeah. That's really good advice, you guys. Thank you very much. I think I don't know what I would do without you.
Okay. Stay on that birth control.
We know what you would do without us.
We heard.
All right.
The Bert Show.